Hello again, welcome back to Storage Chasers. We are at it again. Yes, we have another unit we picked up off of StorageTreasures.com. This one is at the Prime Storage on Clemson Road in Columbia. And we picked this little unit up for a mere $70 plus applicable fees, taxes, and all the other fun stuff. So when we got here, we had to pay $72.10. This is, as it says here, the non-lean unit manager special, and this one is a 10 by 15, and we get like 72 hours to clean it out. He's actually going to let us have as long as we need because it is the manager unit. So, all right, let's get to the pictures. We'll edit that out. All right, so. This is, let me get some light on. This is what the unit's supposed to look like, and this is what the unit looks like. So it looks identical to what the picture looks like. Now, what a manager unit is, for those who don't know, is the managers have people who don't pay and units that don't sell. They take all the good stuff that they think may be valuable one day and they pile it up in one of their own storage units. For possible later sale or something, and then they end up just auctioning it off thinking they'll make a little bit of money back on it, which is what they did for me. Now, most people say don't buy the manager units, but for 70 bucks, and I saw, like I said, this brand new outdoor heater which goes for $129 at Costco, this Coca-Cola cooler, and there's a little cheapy $50 foosball table right there. There's a little like go-kart thing right in here too. Those are all beneficial money makers, so that's why we went and purchased this particular one. We know that we can get our $70 back. And now that I'm looking in here, I mean, there's additional stuff. Here's a table with looks like it's got all its chairs, a little scuffed up, but we sell these for 50 to 70 bucks, so it's not too bad. We also have here's a little coffee table here. There is some scrap stuff and stuff we're going to throw away. I mean, here's a whole roll-up door here. That's all just trash. Here's an old school Daewoo TV. Here's a ginormous Sony TV. Nobody buys these. All this scrap up here we have to throw away. There's a speaker box. Maybe it'll work. Sell that. But all this has to go. Even the wooden frame, we have to tear this apart and take with us. So that is where we are at, but I see some treasures in here, and I see some stuff we can make some money off of some people. In fact, I see something in there that one of my brothers, Pirate, will absolutely want. So when we dig that out, that'll be cool. But we're gonna get this cleaned out and load it up as much as we can into our trailer and try to get it all today, and then we will hopefully see you back at our home base of operations. I'll do a quick vid when we're done cleaning it out, and then that's it. Okay, Storage Chasers, back at Unit 001, and it is now cleaned out. It took us a long time. Anyway, empty. Wall to wall to wall to door. Looks better than we got here. Hopefully they appreciate it. I mean, we had to tear down and take their stacking, their shelving that they put in here. We also had to take all of the guttering that they actually used to fix the building with. They didn't want it, so we had to take that too. Let me show you our trailer. It is packed. We even had a bag of concrete that was on the shelf. We had to take that too. Had to disassemble some of the furniture, but that is packed in there. And that's not all. We also have, the truck itself had to be filled up. We got the two TVs, we had the bicycle, got the brand new Craftsman lawnmower. We got some little go-kart here. Looks kind of like the one that they used in the Employee of the Month movie. If you ever know that movie, then you know what I'm talking about. Whole bunch of these plastic door panel strips, things that they didn't want. And a bunch of just scrap wood and junk like that. So anyway, that's what we got. We are closing it up, and we are going to get our deposit back as soon as the guy gets back from lunch, and then we are out of here, back home for the hour and 10-minute drive home. So we'll see you when we get back to our home base operations. Okay, Storage Chasers, we are back at our home base of operations with the trailer full of stuff. We got to unload it. Already unloaded the truck with some of its items. I'll show you those in just a minute, but I'm going to be pulling on a lot more of this stuff out. We'll lay it out, go over it all, and then I have to load a bunch of it up and take it right to the dump and the landfill. So we will be getting right on to that. Okay, these are a few items that were in the back of the truck. We got this Next Power X bicycle here. It's a 26-inch bicycle. Probably just take this to the flea market, sell it for like 20 bucks or something. We'll ask 30, sell it for 20, that kind of thing. They sell, but you know, we'll see. Got this little Razor electric go-kart thingy. Doesn't have any power on it right now, so we can't test it. But this is just like the ones we saw in the movie The Employee of the Month, which is kind of cool. I think it's Dane Cook and Jessica Simpson's in that. But if you've seen that movie, then you know this is what they're driving around inside the fake Costco thing with. We have a brand new Sears, or not Sears anymore, but a Craftsman lawnmower. It's all here. We got all the nuts, bolts, the bag, the rear bagging thing for it, everything. It's like brand new. I don't think it's even seen grass yet. And so we got that. And then we got this heater thing. We tried to sell it, or we tried to sell it. We were going to sell it, but we had it tested and it does not currently work. We couldn't figure out, it's not staying lit. We tried lighting it with a lighter and it lights, but then once you release the knob, it doesn't stay lit to where you can turn it to high to actually start to produce the heat. So maybe there's something in there. I'll watch some YouTube videos or go online. Maybe it's an easy fix or something I'm not thinking about. Maybe, you know, I'm not holding my tongue right. I don't know, something. But that was in this particular unit too. And then we have all of these. I got 4 bags of 72 pieces of these green fence slats. And these are what the facility where we bought this unit was at the Extra Space, and one of their colors is green. So this is what they use to put on their fencing. But the guy told me, well, they don't need these, that they have another facility that holds all of their, you know, parts and materials, so they don't need these 4 bags of 72 each of these things. So I have these listed on Marketplace right now, and I'll see if I can get, you know, a little bit of money for these. And you know, if there's no nibbles or bites, you know, then I may just build a fence and put them on something myself. I don't know. Put them on the garden, and yeah, there's something I can do with them. But those are a couple of the things we got from it, and I'll show you a few more in a minute. Okay, we got out a few items out of the trailer. This is the roll-up door that we had to take out of the manager's special unit. It's a big piece of metal. We're either going to try and scrap it out, or it's going to go in the truck with all the other stuff that we already got piled up going in here. Got some weird pieces of sewer piping here. We got a piece of their guttering that they didn't want, even though it's painted green. We got some metal siding pieces from the construction of their buildings over there at the Extra Space. Again, they didn't want to keep any of this. I would have given it to them back for free just so they could reuse it, but they said they didn't need it, so it's all mine now. I'm going to scrap it out. Box spring, double box springs for the king size mattress, which is shot. These are all the boards that were from the shelving that was in the unit. We had to take everything out of the unit, so I disassembled it. Here's all the three panel shelving that were on there put together, and I'll probably just put it back together and we'll use it for some storing of some stuff. That way I don't waste the wood. Also in there was the bagger for the lawnmower that I showed you earlier. That's the Craftsman one. Got a little suitcase here, kind of old style, but we may be able to sell it for $5-10 bucks. Not too bad. We got this little shelving unit piece here. It's kind of interesting. It's got little drawers you can kind of slide in and out, and you got 3 or 4 drawers. They're just stacked up in here now, and they go in the little grooves in here, and you know, We're thinking of maybe using this at the flea market, put some items in there so that people can access them easier. You know, makes our area, our little shop look a little more organized, and people seem to like that. We also got this Explode 1200 watt Sony box speaker. It has no holes in it that I can tell. It's, you know, it's got shows some wear and some dust, but I got to find a way to test it. And if it tests, we could probably sell that for a little bit of money. Black & Decker little mini fridge, really clean, no food in there. We'll plug it in, make sure she works, and we'll either sell that online or at the flea market. Then we got these two Razer Power Rider 360s. It's an electric little trike things. We got to find out how hard it would be to get the little charger things for them, but I got two of these. They're identical ones. Maybe we can sell them separate, maybe we can sell them as a pair, don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Then we have an actual metal Razer scooter. So, you know, JD Razer. And then we've got, of course, the electric version of the same thing. It's got its brake, got its power, and it's got a big battery doohickey on the bottom here. We got to see about figuring out how to charge it up as well. See if it'll hold a charge anyway, and try to sell that. If we don't have the rechargers in the unit, then in the trailer, then we'll probably just try and sell them as is. Chairs, got 4 chairs with this table here. The table does have some scuffs and some damage there, and some damage here, but that just means I get to sell it for cheaper. The chairs need to be dusted off. Looks like somebody tried to reupholster the seats, and they did a job on it. Apparently it was white underneath there, and they stapled this material on there. I know I've done something similar to ours before. They didn't like the white, so they did couch cushion material. Anybody who has grandparents that had that on their couches, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, there's a few scuffs on there and stuff. It's good wearable furniture for a little dinette table. Like I said, dinette table there. The legs were here. Foosball table that was in there. We got a closer look at it. It doesn't have legs. It's a table top one, mounted one. Seems to be complete except for the balls. Has no balls. And it has a little bit of bowing issue right here. It's coming out of the track or the groove of the board on that side because it's probably swelling and expanding and contracting due to the temperature change. And I think I can fix it. I just don't know if it's worth it to fix it, because, you know, you're only going to get, you know, maybe 10-15 bucks for this. I'll ask 20 and then I'll get 10 or 15 at the flea market, because it doesn't have a ball too. You know, it's minor issue, but I think I can just mount a board up to the bottom of it to strengthen the base, and that would be fine. But then the more I look at it, it actually looks like the board is kind of curved on purpose so that the ball rolls to the middle all the time. So I'll have to see about if that's fixable. We have this big tire. Looks like it's from a little go-kart or something. There's no go-kart in the unit, just that. Here's another little end table. Legs there. Nice little table. Here's another coffee table slash ottoman kind of thing. Looks like they started to sand it down and they were going to repaint it. It's actually really nice size. It looks like it's about a 48 by a 48, and it's got, you know, nice little claw feet on it and stuff. It is an older style, or not older style, it's a newer style, older style piece, but yeah, so the legs don't screw in. It's actual, it's got, looks like it's real wood. Maybe the base isn't. Yeah, it looks like it's for particle board with some pine siding, but it's nice, laminated up there. We got this coffee table here in slightly better condition. It's got some scuffs and things on the top here. Somebody may want a project for that, or they just need something right away in their house and it's that darker cherry wood look that people like, so maybe. Then we got this picture of some duckies. Let's see if it has any information on there. Just engraved, printed, and colored by somebody. 1836. Yeah, I doubt if it's that old. I think it's just something, but it's got a plate number and a number here. So I'll look it up, see if it's worth anything. Probably just a flea market-y thing. There's a lot of people that are duck hunters out in our area, so they may want to pick that up. Then of course what we got is in almost every unit, we got some bed frames. These actually sell at the flea market, so we're not going to scrap these ones out this time. I think I'll take them and see if we can sell them for $5-10. We also have a transition strip. If anybody's had to buy transition strip at Lowe's or Home Depot before, then you know that these things are actually pretty expensive for these pieces. You know, this could be like $40 to $60 for this thing. It's brand new, still wrapped, all the screws in there. Got a little piece of molding here. I may use it for a project, so that's why I kept that out. We do have some other pieces, but they're smaller and bent and warped, and they're in the truck. So those will be, you know, wherever they're at. Old chair. Could be, you know, somebody may want it. It's a little tore up, got a little damage on it. 3-ton jack. It's missing one of the wheels here. The piston seems to work. It's needs a little bit greasing up, but it goes up, goes down. Just missing the wheel. So if I can find a way to get the wheels real cheap, maybe sell that, make a little money. If not, we'll scrap that out with the scrapper as well, because it weighs a lot. And that is going to be it for part 1 of this video, because we have some totes to go through, a couple more pieces of furniture, and some other items that we have to dig out of the trailer. But I don't want to make the video too long, so this is where we're at with this one. So please like, share, subscribe. Also watch part 2 to see the conclusion of all this stuff that's in this particular unit. And we do have another unit of stuff that's in the trailer still too that we'll be bringing out and making another video. It'll be, of course, its own. But again, please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Comment, please, so that we know what we're doing right, know what we're doing wrong. And that's it for today. Talk to you later.